I really want people to understand that, yes, we say that we're trying to give things utility. It doesn't mean that the quality of that utility is even going to be good. Just giving it utility does not mean that you need to rush in and buy it right now. I mean, if you're a degen and you're just buying everything, then by all means, don't let it stop you. Buy everything. So, but don't take it as a financial advice of any kind that the utility that we're envisioning is even going to be possible or practical or can help the world in any way. We hope it would, and we're working very hard to make it so. But we want people to realize that even the conversations about X1, this experimental technology that we're working on, all of it is coming. We hope it will work, but we cannot ask people to put their minds and money into something that is so unknown. So if you want to speculate, by all means, speculate on the unknown. I do it all the time. I buy stocks. I imagine that Tesla is going to be the shit, so I buy it. But I had no idea that, for example, Tesla power electric network was going to be used by GM, Ford, and Rivian right now. That was a total surprise. But I hoped that something would come. I had expectations that Elon is a genius, and therefore I bought Tesla. Now, did I know the future? No. Do I know that Elon is probably a genius? Yes. So that's what guided my purchasing decision when it came to buying Tesla. Now, when it comes to minting VMPX, buying all of the other tokens that are out there that are part of our ecosystem, you can, of course, speculate on the future, but you have to make your own determination. And just like Zensu loves to say, you should wear big boy pants and take full responsibility for your own actions. So don't just like listen to interviews like these and say, okay, well, Jack said this, therefore that. Certainly it's part of the equation, but definitely be very discerning about the crypto space because things are volatile and anything can happen. Anything.
Yeah, that's why I
So
like the way
nothing
that.
is a financial advice. Everything is speculative. We are very interested in developing an ecosystem that's the largest ecosystem in the world of crypto. That is what we're aligned with. That is our goal. And we continue to do so. Whether we're successful or not, well, that depends on the market forces. So that's kind of like the standard disclaimer. I think it's a very healthy way to think about it
Yeah,
because you
definitely.
don't want to ape in into this one thing and then like, oh shit, now everything's changing because we reserve the right to change things. Like even
Hmm.
our light paper 1.2 has a disclaimer on the top of the page saying, by the way, things may be changing.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
may not actually like whatever we write in the paper. We also listen to the community and we talk to people and we get feedback. So like for example, just recently I talked to my team and I said, hey, by the way, like we talked about the allocation for X1 and percentage points. Actually, percentage points does not make sense to talk about because the gas token on any blockchain it doesn't never has a static supply. Like we're thinking 1 billion for XN, but it will always be changing due to the fact that the block producers get yield, they create and mint more XN, and then the transaction usage actually burns it. So will it ever be exactly at 1 billion? Probably not. So given that's the case, the allocation for VMPX and 333 Zen burns and just the regular Zen burn, kind of like in perpetuity, you cannot really say that, okay, this percentage goes there. The better way to say it is, for example, 300 million goes here, 100 million goes there, and like those numbers kind of like stay the same. That gives you a better explanation as far as like what the allocation really is, given that the 1 billion supply we're targeting is always going to be a moving target, especially when X1 is live and validators and block producers are creating blocks and they're getting paid by minting themselves XN, but then the transactions on the chain will burn XN. So it's always going to be two forces, mint and burn. So coming up with the percentages like 33%, like that's what a lot of people are hooking onto, is really not the right way to think about this. So it's probably like I would say that we're going to release a new pie chart where we're going to say, those are not percentages, those are real numbers that will be targeted as a supply for that particular action within that aspect of the release.